Hey guys, Ryan here. Now I am going to be doing a different sort of review today, not just comics, but I'm going to be doing my cartoon review. Now, this is sort of one of the ones that I brought up the other day that people would be like, why the fuck are you bringing that up? That's, Jesus. But, so pretty much what I am going to be doing today is reviewing Iron Man. Now, this Iron Man is a cartoon series that came out in the 90s. It was between 94 and 96, exactly 26 episodes, and basically I'll just explain a bit about it. So, as you can tell, it's about Iron Man. Now, in this, Iron Man still has like his secret identity of Tony Stark. It's not like in the movies where he gallivants around saying, "Oh fuck, look at me, I'm Iron Man, come get some." But so he's basically, it's like two separate lives. So he's fighting crime as Iron Man, and he's basically multi-billionaire industrious Tony Stark on the other hand. Now he's not just working alone in this. He has a superhero team called which had a comic at the same time, which was called Force Works. Now it has War Machine, it has the Scarlet Witch, Spider-Woman, Hawkeye, and Sentry. Now, so basically they've sort of his superhero team to help him out on his arch nemesis, as you can see here, the Mandolin. Now, unlike fucking Iron Man 3, that monstrosity piece of shit, fuck that. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Just fuck off, alright? So pretty much in this, the Mandolin has a whole bunch, like he's sort of the arch nemesis in this series. He wants to take down Iron Man, and he's always got an inkling. He's like, I reckon that Tony Stark and Iron Man are the same person, and that's basically sprawled out through the whole two series of him trying to find out. Like the first entire series is just him trying to spy on him and basically attack him and say, "Ha, you are Iron Man." But then Iron Man will conveniently like show up, or the rest of Forge Works will show up and save Tony Stark, and a whole bunch of foolhardery going on there. But anyway, so the Mandolin, he has his own sort of team. So he's got Backlash, he's got Blizzard, he's got Whirlwind, he's got Hypnotica, MODOK, which is voiced by Jim Cummings, which I thought was fucking hilarious because Jim Cummings' work in general is just amazing. So it's a big thumbs up there from me. Fin Fang Foom, which is, some people are like, who the fuck is that? He's basically a giant space dragon. It's basically as basic as I can say it. About season 1, as I said. So pretty much it's a bunch of short, like sort of open and close, like short end stories. Like every episode doesn't really have a follow-on episode, so it's like episode starts, problem, solution, all wrapped up in a nice 20-25 minute episode. So you don't really need, it's not too much storyline. So if you missed like a week or a couple of weeks, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on? You'd be like, oh, okay, it's the same sort of thing. So pretty much is that, for me, sort of the opening of the first season is very sort of lackluster. It had some sort of like organ by memory in it, and it's just wasn't really like one of those epic ones, say like X-Men or Spider-Man in the 90s, where they had fucking kick-ass openings. Also I found that like in the first season, it's more sort of like Defenders of the Earth kind of vibe to it. Maybe just because the Mandolin is green, and like Ming the Merciless, who's green in that series, maybe it was just getting the same sort of vibe. But yeah, so pretty much covered all of season 1. It was sort of very lacklustre overall, whereas season 2 starts off on a way better step. They hired a completely new team to overhaul the whole Iron Man. So pretty much like the opening is pretty fucking kick-ass. where you see it's like Tony Stark is like, Iron Man. Which I'm like, holy shit, this massive step up from the first season where, yeah, so he's pretty much like forging the armor and that, and he's like cool electric guitars and yeah, pretty kick-ass. And some people would approve, some people wouldn't, but Tony Stark in this, he has like a massive like shoulder-length mullet now. Which I'm like, fair enough. Mandolin loses his rings. And pretty much he's trying to find it. Meanwhile, Tony Stark has like internal struggle with like in sort of the Force Works team. They all just leave. They're just like, fuck you, you're an asshole. See you later. And they all just walk out on him. So basically it's him. I think Rhodey, by memory, is Rhodey and I think Spider-Woman are the only ones that stick by him. And which in season 2 I was a bit disappointed because I'm a massive War Machine fan. Rhodey sort of apparently in the comics didn't explain it in the show how, but he's just like, he had an incident where he was drowning in his suit, and he gets a phobia of being inside the suit. He can't deal with it because all the sort of Vietnam flashbacks of him drowning happen, and so he's predominantly out of the suit. And I'm like, oh, man, that's like one of my favourite characters in the whole sort of Iron Man universe, out of the picture for most of it. I'm like, fuck. But generally, the whole series flows a lot better. It's not open shut cases with single episodes. The storyline flows from one episode to another and sort of builds up to this dramatic ending, dramatic final where Mandolin finally gets his rings, all 10 of them. He uses his crystal, which is the Heart of Darkness, which basically renders all of humanity's technological advances just none. They're just like paperweights, pretty much. So Iron Man reforms ForgeWorks, not ForgeWorks, ForceWorks, reforms ForceWorks. They go and battle the Mandolin, and it's one final showdown between Iron Man and the Mandolin, which was pretty good by memory, so I won't explore how that ends. But overall, season 2, shit ton better. I forgot to mention in season 1, like when Iron Man was getting his suit, they changed it from, it was like a CGI. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's terrible. It's just like he's doing like sort of this, and then like the suit comes onto him, and he's got the helmet on the ground. He uses electricity to like, or magnetizes it, I suppose, to bring it up to his hands, and it's just like, and then it's just like, oh man, then it goes back to like the normal style. I'm like, but yeah, so overall, season 2, shit ton better. Out of a 10, I suppose, I would give the entire, I'll break it down for 2 seasons. Season 1, I would probably give it a 5. It's not, like, as I said, it's alright if there's like nothing else on, or if you're a fan of Iron Man, you might enjoy it. But it was a bit tiring at sometimes. And season 2 though, I would probably give a 7. It was shit tons better. Shit tons better, that's all I can say. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been an experience, and more to come right now.